Hello, students. So a big part of this class will be learning from videos. Today, for the second thing that we're doing today, I'm going to show you how to do this over a video. So what you need to do when you're watching a video and following along is you have to have your screen split screen. You need to have the intro slideshow on one side and the video on the other side. Now, since I'm making the video right now, I can't show you the video on one side and the um, uh, intro slideshow on the other. I'm going to take this and I'm going to pull this down. In order to get to a half screen, you can push this button here, and then you'll just kind of click and hold that click while you move it to the left, and all of a sudden you're going to see this little ghost pop up, right? See that, how there's like this like kind of ghost screen? If you let go, now it's at a half. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to make this smaller, and I'm going to click and hold and bring it until you see the little ghost of it pop up. And there it is. So now you have it so that you have something on this side, something on this side. So I'm going to make this bigger so that you can see it. So you're not just watching the video, you're making a split screen where one half is, like one half over here is the video and one half over here is what you're doing. Then, once you've got that set up, then you can hit play on the video and you can start doing what the video is doing on your side. So this slide says, if you could be an animal in nature, what would it be? Make a collage from found images on the internet. So the whole purpose of this one is not just to take pictures from the internet and put them in here, but also to see all the really cool things that you can do with the pictures that you found on the internet. In these slideshows, at the very bottom, it tells you how to do something. This is what I'm going to ask you guys to do. So I'm going to click Insert, hover over the thing that says Image. See how I'm not clicking on it, I'm not doing anything, I'm just hovering. And then I'm going to go Search the Web. I'm thinking of an animal in nature that I would like to be, and one of the things I would like to be is a marmot and an animal. I think that they are adorable, and I like this picture a lot. So I'm going to click on that picture and then click this button down here that says Insert. So what I did is I went to Insert, Image, search the web, searched up the word marmot animal, clicked an image, and hit this button that says Insert. So now it's going to put that picture in there. This thing is way too big for this box. So to make it smaller, in the upper left here is a blue box, and I can make it smaller this way. So again, upper corner is a blue box. You can drag it and make it smaller. Now, if I were to take one of the side blue boxes, it actually uh, doesn't make the image smaller. It actually distorts the picture. So if you want to move it you want to make it smaller without distorting it, use the corner. Okay, so you need to think about having like 2 to 3 images on here of an animal. Now, I'm going to search another animal, so I'm going to go to Insert, Image, search the web. I could be another animal. Actually, let's just stick with marmot. I like marmots a lot. That one looks really good. I like how his face is all to the side. But I'm going to show you with this one, I don't want all this background here. I really just want to focus on his face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this button here that says crop image. If that's not there, you might have to look and use this thing over here. You're going to crop image. Come on. When I do that, see how these little black marks come up? So I'm going to make this a little bit more into the marmot's face because that's my favorite part of the picture. So just using the black marks to make it smaller. So again, I'm going to click this thing up here that says crop image, and I'm going to use the black marks to make it smaller. I want it that close to the face. I want a little bit of room around the face. Anytime you do something you don't like, hit Control Z. Control Z is undo, and it'll undo what you just did. I'm making this a little bit more of a picture that I like. So now I have two images of a marmot. That's fine. I would pick as many as you want. So I have clicked insert, hover the image, search the web, search my favorite animal, drag a couple of your favorite images into the slideshow, done that. Now it says click format options and play with those till you get something you like. Anytime you're watching one of these videos, you can hit pause. If you're not here yet, hit pause, go back to the beginning of the video or back a few minutes and start watching it again. That's fine. So you should have two images here. I'm going to make three. Search the web. I'm going to find another marmot picture that I like. Oh, that's a capybara. That's not a marmot. Oh, it's eating. I want that one. Too big, so I'm going to make it smaller. Okay. Now, it says make a collage. A collage is a collection of images, but they're put together in an interesting way. So how do I make it interesting? Well, down here it says click format options and play with those till you get something you like. So when I'm clicking on a picture, there's this thing that says format options. I can click that and I can actually do things like I can change the size of it. I can angle it, so I could make this at a 45-degree angle. I can make it at a 15-degree angle. I can make it at a minus 15-degree angle. Oh, it won't let me do that. So that would be, so 360 minus 15 is 345. You can do that. You can also change the position of it. Right now it says top left. Don't worry about that one. Recolor's a lot of fun. You can come in here and choose that you want this one to be like a black and white image, or you want it to be a red and white image, or you want it to be gold and white. You can then choose the adjustments, and you can make this a little transparent. So now you can actually see the other picture behind it by making it more transparent. You can make it brighter or darker. You can what's called contrast. That means makes darkers darker and lighters lighter. So you can kind of mess around with this too. You can add a drop shadow underneath it. Um, it's not so obvious. If I come down here and I mess with it, you'll start to see what a drop shadow is. See how it looks like there's a shadow behind it. So like the whole thing that I want you to do right now is to kind of play around with all of these. What happens if I make a reflection? Oh, look, now it's reflected down here. Another thing that you can do is you can go back to that crop tool, and next to it, it says mask image. That little arrow right there, that's mask image. You can come in here and now start to like cut it out using the shapes. So like, I could make it look like a lightning bolt, and then I can go like that. And now it's in the lightning bolt. I'm going to Control Z because I don't like that. I like the heart. but I don't like where my picture is in the heart. So something I can do is click this crop thing, and now I can actually move my image in the heart, right? If you want to. But I still don't like that. So another thing that I can do is make the heart bigger and move the picture up into kind of the middle of it. And now you have this like weird shaped thing. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to move this up to the side. So I'm going to click this. I'm going to go to mask image, which is here's your crop, the little arrow that goes down. And I'm going to pick a shape. I'm going to put this one inside of like a teardrop shape. And I'm done. It needs to be, I need to make this one a little bit smaller so that all of them can fit in there. This one's going to go like this. I'm going to take this dude and I'm going to put it right here. And then I'm going to take this one. I'm going to click format options. And I'm just going to mess around with it. So if you guys are going to watch me mess around with it, I'm not going to do it when we're talking. Now I'm just going to go in here and I'm just going to mess around with things. I'm going to change the transparency on this one because I want to be able to see the pictures underneath it a little bit. I want to fix this one. I'm going to mask it. I'm going to put it inside of a star. Oh, I don't like that. What if I mask it into you? It's not bad. I'm going to click that crop tool and I'm actually going to move this. There we go. And I'm going to recolor it so that it is kind of more brown and white. And that's good enough. So if at any moment you're like confused, just hit the like rewind button, go back a few seconds, go back maybe to the beginning of the video, watch it again. There's also information at the bottom of the slide that tells you how to do things. But when I check, I expect to see that you have like 3 pictures here that you've recolored them, you've cut them out using the mask tool, and that you have kind of maybe played with the other stuff that's in the format options part. Remember, this is crop. Next to it is mask. This is the format. That's what I would like you to do on this slide. Thank you for watching.